Hello everyone, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata Di. Welcome back to our Merchant Navy Decorated Jobs channel. And today's date is 3 March 2025 and first Monday of this month. So let's start with our first job opening with master job openings. आज के job openings क्या हैं? For every rank I'm going to cover in this video. So watch this video till end. और अब तक subscribe नहीं करा है आपने तो subscribe us by today. So let's start. For master, there is an opening in Bernard Suite Shipman BSM. They require master for their VLEC, very large ethane carrier ship. And they require the eligibility. They have mentioned vessel specific rank expense is mandatory. So if you have sailed on VLSC carriers, so there is an opening for you. And they require valid US C1D visa with IGF certifications. Then Sea Scout Global Private Limited, they require master captain for their crew boat, for their offshore ships. Minimum 1 year of rank experience on similar type of vessel is mandatory over here for sharing your CV. And for sharing your CV, where you have to do, where you will get this link, you need to go through our WhatsApp channel, Merchant Navy Job Dates. Just go through your WhatsApp, go through Find Channel section, just search Merchant Navy Job Dates. On the first tab itself, our channel will come. Follow us by today on daily basis at 10 a.m. हम लोग रोज job dates डाल रहे हैं आपके लिए. So go through that. Apply there and please let them know you got to know from Merchant Navy Decoded Jobs. So without wasting time, let's move on next job opening for chief officers. For chief officer, there is only two openings. Andromeda Ownership Company, they require chief officer for their Aframax tanker, minimum 12 to 15 months of rank experience they required as a chief officer on similar type of vessel. Share your CV via email, share your CV via WhatsApp, share your CV via WhatsApp. What about these links? So we have mentioned all the messages I'm applying for this rank on this similar type of vessel or specific vessel and this company I got to know from Merchant Navy Decoded Jobs. You just need to share your CV, updated CV. Then Columbia or Sea Management required chief officer for their ASTS DP2 vessel. So there is an offshore opening over here, there is a main fleet opening. So share your CV today and for selling your CV, what do you have to do? You have to go through our WhatsApp channel, Merchant Navy Job Dates. Let's move on next job opening for after chief officer, that is second officer. For second officers, there is an opening in MW Maritime. They required for their chemical tanker experience also they have mentioned. Vigma Maritime Service Private Limited required second officer for their chemical tanker SS tanker ship, means ship to ship tanker ship. Then minimum 6 months of the rank experience they required for sailing your CV over here. Then Sea Scout Global Private Limited, they required second officer for their bulk carrier ships. Minimum 1 sailing experience they required mandatory over here. Columbia or Sea Management required second officer for their STS DP2 vessel. Columbia or required master, they required chief officer. Now they required second officer also. So share your CV today itself and please let them know you got to know from Merchant Navy Decoded Jobs. And if you have not subscribed our channel or you have not mentioned any of your comments, so we need feedback from your end. What we have to do next for your point of view, so we'll get to know about this and we'll come here with the latest update for you also. Please mention your rank over in the comment box. Let's move on to the next opening for third officers. For third officer, there is an opening in Ocean One Ship Management. They required for their oil and chemical tanker ships. Might be there is an opening for fresher also. They required experience, so there is a no opening for fresher here. Naz Maritime required third officer with experience, minimum 12 months of rank experience on oil and chemical tanker ships. They required Columbia or Ship Management required third officer for their Suez Max vessel, minimum 6 months of rank experience with USC1D visa. Mandatory over here. Vigma Maritime required third officer for their chemical tanker, minimum 6 months of rank experience. So if you have completed your COC recently and searching for jobs, so there's lots of opening in Anglo-Eastern Ship Management. So share your CV today itself on the following email mentioned on the screen. Let's move on next opening. Start करते हैं with engine side. बड़ा साहब. For बड़ा साहब, there is an opening in RB British Marine. They require chief engineer for their bulk carrier ships. Rank experience must be on bulk carrier is mandatory over here with white COC only. White COC means Indian or UK COC they required. Then Columbia Order Ship Management required chief engineer for their ASTS DP2 vessel. Minimum 1 year of rank experience on DP vessel is mandatory over here for sailing your CV. Then Burkan Shipping required chief engineer for their towing tug vessel immediate requirement. So urgent hot job opening over here. Then Synergy Maritime Recruitment Service Private Limited, they required chief engineer for their oil and chemical tanker ships. Minimum 24 months of rank experience on similar type of vessel is required here with USC1D visa and IGF certificates are also mandatory over here for sailing your CV. Then let's move on next job opening for second engineers. For second engineers, similar as chief engineer, there is an opening in Synergy Maritime. They required for their oil and chemical tanker 24 plus month of rank experience with USC1D visa required, and joining date will be, so 1 month is there, April 2025. Then VR Maritime required second engineer for their general cargo ships. There is an opening in container ships over here. Rank experience is required on the similar type of vessel. Then Columbia Order Ship Management required second engineer for their ASTS DP2 vessel. Minimum 1 year of rank experience is mandatory here, same as third officer as chief engineer. Vigma Maritime, lots of opening here in Vigma Maritime. So if you know about Vigma Maritime, comment it below कि क्या क्या आप जानते हो. We'll let you know in the comment box. Sorry, comment section only. Then they required second engineer also, master chief officer. For every rank there is an opening in Vigma Maritime. They required for their oil and chemical tanker minimum 12 to 36 months of rank experience required here. If you have minimum 12 months, so there is an opening. there is an opening for you. And if you have done 36 months, so it will be bonus for you for sharing your CV over here. See, Scott Global Private Limited, they require second engineer for their bunker tanker vessel, 8,000 GRT ships. Means the GS. So the total length or the tonnage of the ship is 8,000, small ship it is, but they require minimum one sailing experience as a second engineer on similar type of vessel. So share your CV by here. Third engineers, let's see what are the job opening today for you. Columbia Honor Ship Management required third engineer for their oil and chemical tanker. Joining date will be ASAP. So share your CV here if you would like to join very soon. If you have waiting period long, so share your CV by today here. So Link Ship Management required third engineer for their oil and chemical tanker ships. 17,000 GRT ship it is. Experience they required must have similar type of experience means you have sailed as a third engineer or oil and chemical tanker ships. Certification any COC. So if you have Honda COC, Panama COC, so there is an opening for you here. Nimbus Marine Group required third engineer for their AST OSV non-DP vessel. Location will be Saudi Arabia. Nationality, any nationality will work. Duration of the contract will be 4 months. Joining date will be very soon, but they required 720 working days on the similar type of vessel. So these are the job openings for third engineer today. Let's move on next job opening for fourth engineers. And let's see if you have cleared your MU class for COC recently and there is an opening for you or not. So there is an opening in MW Maritime for fourth engineer for their bulk carrier ship. Experience is required over here. Alba Marine Service Private Limited required fourth engineer for their bulk carrier or self-unloader vessel. Similar type of vessel it is. Minimum 8 to 12 month of rank expense is mandatory over here. So share your CV by email, share your CV by WhatsApp. And again, I let you know, you need to go through our WhatsApp channel for sharing your CV. And WhatsApp channel ka link kahan pe hai? In the description box. Let's move on next job opening for ratings. So there is two opening for ratings today. They required, Anglo-Eastern Ship Management, one of the largest ship manager company, they required able seamen for their oil, chemical, gas tanker on CTPT vessel. They required expenses not mentioned here. So share your CV by today only because there are lots of opening. They required OS also. And for OS, there is an opening in OSM Thome, there is an opening in Mark Shipping, there is an opening in Anglo-Eastern Ship Management. Then Anglo-Ocean Sea Management required from deck side, they required from engine side also. There is an opening field for oiler. There is an opening for oiler in for their oil, chemical, gas carrier or CTPT vessel. Expense again not mentioned over here. So share your CV by today itself. And what is the email ID is nazanin.a@anglo-shipmanagement.com. So share your CV by today itself. And these are the job openings for today. That's all for ETO. I'll make another video. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata Di. We'll meet you in the next video with next such updates. Tab tak, if someone is offering you the job with, they are asking SC, they are telling give money, I'll provide you job. Directly say no. We'll meet you in the next video with next such updates. Apply by today.